Blood Bowlers, the league first phase is now complete. As you can see here, we have our league split with top and bottom of the respective leagues. The fight for the top four is complete. The two matches that were outstanding ended as follows. Gavin trounced Lee a whopping 2-0 on touchdowns and 3-0 on casualties, leaving Lee's fate in fourth place. Jim, unfortunately, because as we said, he's had his baby and stuff, and just life commitments in general, and he lives a bit far away from the club, has unfortunately had to drop out. So his last match was conceded, and I'll explain how that goes into the final fixtures, although I've already told the coaches. Looking now at how the table lies. In first place is me on 51 points with 5 wins, 2 draws, only 1 touchdown conceded with Mighty Ogres, the Nuka-Cola boys. In second place, barely, with 48 points or something like that, is a guy called Gavin. We don't... it's just Gavin. He plays like a hobgoblin team. It's the Trumpton Carnies. He's also got the same record, 5 wins, 2 draws. He's also conceded only 1, but he's got less touchdowns and less scored. Shame. In third, we have somebody, or the Somebodies. 40 points. It's Liam's team, the Somebodies, with a record of 4 wins, 3 draws. And he has scored the most touchdowns in the league, but has also dealt the least casualties in the league. A man of extremes. And extremes has got him to extreme heights of third. In fourth, and propping up the big boy division split, is the anti-heroes Stuart's Dark Girls, with a record of 3 wins, 1 draw, and this is where we now start to see teams with losses, 3 of them. 9-4, 6 against on the touchdowns, and 10 casualties on 31 league points, 20 points behind first place, but only 9 behind third. Narrowly missing out, the top of the bottom boys is Fear the Blocking Dead, Lee Shambling Undead, with a record of 2-2-3. 5-4, 7 against, 12 casualties, not bad. 29 league points. In 6th, only fails an inducement. Snotling Sam with a record of 2-1-4. 6-4, 10 against, sorry. 16 casualties, the second most in the league. But, unfortunately, despite scoring more than a fair few people around him, and dealing more casualties, things have just not gone Sam's way. But he's on 27 league points. He's only 2 points behind top of the bottom boys, and arguably, even Tom could make a run. Obviously, Jim's team, Fatberg squad, it's unfortunate. It was a record of 2 wins, 4 draws, and then the 1 concede. 26 league points. I think, Tom, your goal, bud, should you choose to accept it, is to get yourself above Jim. If you can beat Jim in the league, as it stands now, so you are currently 19 points behind, you're going to go to 13 points behind when the concede from Jim as part of the league split goes in. So if you can get yourself 13 league points, I'm going to make a bet. I'm going to make a bet right now. If you can get yourself 13 league points, I, as the league commissioner, will print for you using the club's 3D printer any one Blood Bowl team of your choice that we have the files of. Bit of incentive to our boy, who unfortunately has a record of 0-0-7, no scored, 20 against, and 8 casualties, the second least in the league. Unfortunate. It is unfortunate, but we're going to look at the fixtures. And these fixtures are going to be played in this order. The first match is going to be played on the 5th of March, then on the 19th of March, and we're going to finish the league on the 2nd of April, where I will try my best to do the award ceremony for that day as well, capping off a beautiful Season 4. But the fixtures are as follows. I'm just going to show you the entire fixture list. So this is for the bottom boys. The bottom boys have the following fixtures. Fear the Blocking Dead. It is your first buy. Obviously, you'll be getting yourself 6 league points for a victory and a arrangement of SPP, which is already deposited into your bank account, I believe. We're going to have a rematch of the last game. The Little Todgers versus Only Fouls and Inducements. Revenge is on the cards. In the second round, Tom, you will have the break, and Fear the Blocking Dead will be going head-to-head against Only Fouls and Inducements. And in the third round, to cap it off, Sam will be getting his break, and then the league will concede. Tom versus Lee, and that's how the bottom will end. For the top boys, we have the Somebodies versus the Anti-Heroes, and then the Nuka-Cola Boys versus the Trumpton Carnies. This match here is the one I'm excited to play, because while the Somebodies, the Carnies, the Nuka-Cola Boys have all not lost, you look at the league table, me and Gavin have conceded the least touchdowns by quite a margin, considering we've only conceded 1 each. Our match in the main league phase was a 0-0 draw. I would love to see that change, and I would love to put a loss on Gav's record. But in the next match, it is the Nuka-Cola Boys versus the Somebodies and the Trumpton Carnies versus the Anti-Heroes. And then in the third and final, where the league will concede, is the Somebodies versus the Trumpton Carnies and the Nuka-Cola Boys versus the Anti-Heroes. Yes. Smashing. We're going to look very briefly at just the top few players in contention for things. So in top 5 places of touchdowns scored, we have Mr. Grubb of the Trumpton Carnies with 3. In 4th, Steve of the Nuka-Cola Boys with 4. In 3rd, Ian of the Somebodies with 4. 2nd, Diarrhea of Fatberg Squad with 4. In 1st, Derek of the Somebodies with 7. With completions, Vermin Cholera of the Fatberg Squad with 4, Nuka Grape of the Nuka-Cola Boys with 8, and LeBron of the Somebodies with 17. That looks like foregone conclusion, I'll be honest. I think that is Liam's trophy now. Looking at the casualties, though, there are 6 players with 4 or more casualties. We have Gigantus Raticus of the Fatberg Squad with 4. We have Fatberg of the Fatberg Squad with 4. We have Piece of Shit of the Trumpton Carnies with some number that I don't care to read out because Gavin is a bitch. We have Pomp of Only Fouls and Inducements with 6. We have Nuka Victory of the Nuka-Cola Boys with 6. And Nuka Cranberry of the Nuka-Cola Boys with 6. Hell yeah, brothers. So, quick video, quick update. I will be seeing you guys in the league split phase, where, if I move you guys over, we're going to hopefully see some interesting movements. See you later, guys.